It's day 9. It's day 9, y'all. You already know, it's your boy, man, Micah. I'm back at it again. How was you guys' day today? My day was pretty good. You know, I had a quick, easy day at work. I'm able to record while the sun is still shining, so, you know, I'm loving that. You know, I hope that you guys are enjoying my other videos, and I hope that you enjoy the video today. I hope that you're enjoying life. I hope that you're enjoying your peace. I hope that you're enjoying, you know, your growth. I hope that you're enjoying your journey. I hope that you're enjoying today, because today is the day that you can control, and today is the day that God woke you up. So I just hope that you're thankful today, and I know I am. I know I'm more than thankful. Oh man. I swear, like, when I start to record a video, I just can't do anything but smile. Like, you know, I'm so happy. I'm so at peace in my life right now. You know, nothing's really bothering me. Like, I have nothing to worry about. Nothing's bringing me down. It's just great. It's great. And, you know, I'm glad to have you guys here with me. I'm glad that you guys are, you know, right there, sitting here enjoying watching me in this energy. So, you know, let's just get into today's video, man. Today's topic is gonna be confident in your conversation. That's a big one. Conversation is everything, man. The way that you talk to people, the way that you act, the way that you present yourself, essentially. You know, you have to present yourself confidently and strong.
Good afternoon. My name is Russell, and I am a wilderness explorer in Tribe 54, Sweat Lodge 12. Are you in need of any assistance today, sir?
No.
You have to be able to carry on a conversation with somebody so that they are interested in continuing.
Could help you cross your yard?
No.
I could help you cross your porch.
No.
Well, I gotta help you cross something.
No, I'm doing fine.
Interested in continuing a conversation with you, or, you know, it might be a job that you're looking for. You know, you go for an interview to a big time job and you never had one before, and you decide to, you know, take a risk. Everything in life is a risk. Driving is a risk. You know, going to work is a risk. Getting that new job is a risk. So, you know, you go in there confidently, you go in there strongly, but you know that you're taking a risk. But if you go in there like if you go in there with gusto and you present yourself with a firm head on your shoulders and you act like you have some sense and you act like you know what you're talking about, guarantee 9 out of 10, they're gonna bring you onto the job. Because if you study a company before you come in there, if you go in there acting like you know what you're talking about, if your resume matches what they're looking for, and, you know, the presentation of you matches what they're looking for, guarantee they're gonna bring you on. And there's a lot more things in life that you have to worry about conversation with. But getting a job is a really big one. Networking is also a really big one. That's something that I'm gonna have to start doing soon with this YouTube stuff. So I have to learn how to carry a conversation with somebody so that they're interested in my work, so that they're interested in hearing what I have to say. I have to learn how to carry a conversation with you guys so that you're interested in what I have to say, so that you don't get bored of listening to the same thing over and over again, you know? So having confidence in your conversation is everything. You have to be able to present yourself in life as if you already know what's going on, or you already have a plan, because you should have a plan. You should already be so confident within how you feel within yourself that when you go out into the world to present yourself, to show off your talents, to show off the amazingness of you, to show people who you really are, you already know that they're gonna enjoy what they see. You already know that the presentation, the show that you're putting on for the people is a number one hit. You know, it's the next biggest thing. So, you know, there's a lot of things that you can learn from being confident in conversation. You can learn a lot from other people. You can learn a lot from your surroundings. You can learn a lot from your situation. So just take some things in. And I have an acronym to help you guys out with being more confident in your conversation. And the acronym is L.E.A.R.N. So first, what do we have to do? L, listen. You have to listen when you're having a conversation with somebody. You have to know what that person is talking about and actually be interested in it. You know, a lot of people hear what you're saying, but they're not actually listening. They're not actually taking in what you're saying. They don't really care what the conversation that they're having is. Like, you know, they could have a whole conversation with somebody for 30 plus minutes and you ask them 5 minutes after that. So, hey, how did that conversation go? What are you guys talking about? I don't know. I don't even know what they said. I was thinking about something completely different. You know, I was scrolling on my phone. You have to be more engaged. That's the next one. You have to be more engaged in the conversation. So you have to listen, and then you have to engage. You have to engage in the conversation. You have to be interested in what that person is saying. You know, you have to take in key points of the conversation so that you can ask questions later. You know, if you have no idea what you're talking about, if you're just fumbling over your words, or you're not really able to give much to the conversation, hints is nobody's really going to take you seriously. That job isn't going to take you seriously. That girl isn't going to take you seriously. Your homeboy isn't going to take you seriously. Your family isn't going to take you seriously. No one's going to take you seriously because what's coming out of your mouth is garbage. You're just saying a bunch of mouth vomit. You know, just trying to hear your own words, hear the own sound of your voice, but you're not really saying anything, cuz, you know, you're not really making a point. So make sure that you're engaging when you're in conversation with people so that people can engage back at you. You know, if you're having a conversation with somebody about where they're from and they tell you about their favorite restaurant, and, you know, your next question is, so what's your favorite dish from that restaurant? And I'd be like, oh my gosh, they actually listen. Versus you just skipping past to the next topic because you don't even remember anything. Like, you don't remember what they just said. So make sure that we're engaging more. The next one, attract. Make sure that you're attracting attention when you're having a conversation. Don't be looking all off into space, you know, don't be doing any nervous gestures like looking down or, you know, fiddling with your hand. Make eye contact. Look a person, when you're having a conversation with somebody, you should make firm eye contact. You shouldn't be looking anywhere but at them because it makes them feel important. It makes them not only feel heard but listened to. It makes them know that you're engaged in what they have to say and that you care about what's coming out of their mouth. You know, how is this making you feel right now? Probably a little creeped out. But, you know, make sure that you're attracting others around you. Because, you know, even in my space and what I'm trying to do, I have to make sure that I'm attracting the attention of the people. You know, I'm attracting the attention of the viewers that are coming in or anybody that may pass by my channel, because it could only be the first and last time that I either ever see this person or that they ever cross by my channel. So I'm trying to make sure that I leave a lasting impact, you know, a lasting message in my video so that they hit that subscribe button, you know, they hit that like button, you know, they share the video with their friend or with their family member or, you know, whoever might be able to relate to the video. So, you know, that's my ultimate goal when I'm speaking. When, you know, I'm making these videos is to attract people, bring in a family, bring in more people who are like-minded like me, you know. So, attraction, the law of attraction is a big thing. that a lot of people skip over, a lot of people don't think about. But the law of attraction is huge. Whether it's attraction between two people, you and an object, you and a dream, you and an audience, whatever that is, you have to be able to attract. You have to be able to pull. You don't want to have a negative energy about you so that you're pushing. You want to have a positive energy about you so that you're pulling, you're bringing people in. Next thing, retain. Make sure, I already went over this before, but make sure you're retaining the information that someone's giving to you. Every conversation is information. You can get something out of everything. So make sure you're retaining any knowledge that someone might have given you. Someone might have shown you something or told you about something that you never knew about before. And it may not be important to you right now, but that thing could come up later. That topic could come up later, and you never know how useful the information that you could have gotten from somebody is. So don't just skip over what somebody says to you. Don't just, let your mind wander into space. Make sure that you're retaining that information, because if you're at a job interview and they're telling you about the company, what happened within the company in the last 6 months, and within your first week on the job, they ask you a question about what happened within the last 6 months, you need to be able to answer that question. Or if you're trying to have a conversation with somebody that you're interested in and they're telling you about their life or they're telling you more about themselves, you need to be able to go and tell other people. When somebody asks you about somebody, so hey, how are you and so-and-so, what are they like? And the only thing you're able to tell them about is how good their butt is, or how good they are in the sheets. That's not really, that nobody wants to listen to that, bro. I'm just keeping it real with you. Nobody cares how good you guys' sex life is. If somebody's genuinely asking you how somebody is or what are they like, they're genuinely interested in knowing, because they're happy for you. They clearly, if you like that person, they want to like that person for you. But if they don't know anything about that person, all they can do is make assumptions or make judgment. So never leave anything up to judgment or up to assumption. Be clear in your narrative. Make a point, and make sure that you're clear in your listening as well. Make sure you're retaining the knowledge. Make sure you're attracting a longer conversation, a more drawn out conversation, a more engaging conversation. You never know how far a conversation can lead you. You never know who you can meet. You never know who you're going to come past. You never know when it's going to be your last time talking to somebody. So make sure that you dictate yourself and you talk with affirmative action. Make sure that you talk with affirmative action, and make sure that you're making a point about things. Make sure that you're being clear with what you're saying, and make sure that you make a point. Make sure that people know what you stand for, and make sure you know what they stand for. You never want to leave anything up to judgment or up to assumption or miscommunication or misunderstanding. You need to be clear in your words. You need to conversate with people. And I'm talking about face-to-face conversations or over-the-phone conversations. Text conversations aren't going to get you anywhere. You can't tell somebody's tone in a text conversation. A lot of people are less afraid of saying what they really mean or how they think that they mean in the moment when they're texting somebody versus when they're hearing that person's voice or feeling that person's energy. A lot of us aren't as bold when we're not being Twitter warriors or talking behind somebody's back. When you're talking to somebody face to face and you're having a conversation with somebody, that's when the real you comes out. That's when the real emotion comes out. That's when it's go time. So don't mess up your go time. Don't mess up your 1 in a million chance. Don't mess up that next job. Don't mess up that next relationship. And the last one, be normal. Be yourself. Don't try to put on an act. Don't try to present yourself as somebody that you're not. Don't try to lie to people and be fake and, pretend to be this person who you're really not. And then later on, when you show your true colors, people are just going to judge you because of, this or that, and you were too afraid. And, don't be afraid of who you are. Don't be afraid of your flaws. Don't be afraid of your talents. Don't be afraid of anything. You're you. You're the best version of you. And if you don't think so, continue to grow yourself. Continue to learn more about yourself. And, continue to learn more about the world. There's nothing you can do about who you are. You can't change bodies. You can get Botox or something. You can get fake injections. You can become a completely different person if you really want to. You can switch genders. You can whatever. But that doesn't change who you are on the inside. That doesn't change your soul. That doesn't change the way that you grew up. That doesn't change who you are as a person. So you can put on as much makeup and turn on as many cameras or, put on an act for anybody that you want to. But at the end of the day, you're the one who has to deal with you. You're the one who has to go home and think about all the things that you did today. And if you didn't put your best foot forward, if you didn't present yourself as your best version of yourself, then you messed up somewhere. What are you doing? Why are you so afraid of who you are? Why don't you love yourself? I love you. Why don't you love you? God loves you. God loves you more than anybody else. Why don't you love you? You should love you. You shouldn't be afraid to present who you really are. You shouldn't have to put on a mask. You shouldn't have to hide. You shouldn't have to put on an act for anybody. If somebody doesn't like you, oh well, at least you tried your best. At least you put your best foot forward. And if your best foot forward isn't enough, take 2 steps back. 1 step to the left and keep going forward. Or to the right. Step to the side and keep moving forward. Walk right past that opportunity, that person, that goal, that dream, whatever's holding you back or keeping you from being your realest self. Walk right past it. Act like it's not there. Act like it doesn't exist. Because the only thing you're doing by holding yourself back or allowing other things or people or places or, whatever to hold you back or not be your truest self is you. You're only affecting yourself. You're only holding yourself back. You're here for a reason. You got put on this earth for a reason, not somebody else or who you want to be or who you aspire to be. You can get the same exact haircut, or the same exact hairdo as a rapper, but that doesn't mean that you're that rapper. You can literally get somebody's face tatted on you, but that doesn't mean you're that person. And that's why God tells us to be more God-like. He doesn't tell us to be gods. We're not God. We cannot be God. There is only one God. Just like there's only one you. There are no copies. There are no do-overs. There are no restarts. So be confident in your current moment. Be confident in yourself. And be confident in your conversation. By doing what? Listening, engaging, attracting, retaining, and being normal. Yeah. Thank you guys for having this confident conversation with me today. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Make sure that you leave a like, comment, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, it's been your boy. Hope you guys have a good night. Bye.